a couple days ago on your Twitter account. You sent out some tweets about some police officer shootings around the Raleigh area. Is this something that you're seeing a spike of in that area?
Well, I mean, I think we've seen a spike of it all over the country, and certainly we've seen a spike of it here. We've had too many of them here, but last week we had a Raleigh police officer that was shot, still in the hospital, still in critical condition, not doing well. Went and visited him last week right after the shooting, and he was in bad shape. And so that situation is not getting much better, unfortunately. And actually, interestingly enough that you mentioned that, I just drove in from meeting with the trooper that was shot. He was shot 3 times, twice in the face. His jaw is sewn shut together, and he had a bullet in his forehead, and it's unbelievable. And he's actually home. I went to his house and visited him, and he's doing great. He's in great spirits, in great shape. He looks great. Guy's a hero, man. He got up and returned fire and was still, barking out commands to people after he'd been shot a few times, and he's kind of a miracle. But, Pete, it's the same kind of deal, man. It's just evil. There's no pattern to it. There's no, this is not a racial issue. These are, all over the place, and it's just flat out evil. And I think we just have a disrespect for law enforcement. There's a certain hatred out there for law enforcement. These are men and women who are putting their lives on the line for us every day to protect us. And we didn't have them, there'd be anarchy out there, and you'd be crying for them. But we do have them, and we're thankful for them. And this insanity just has to stop. As a community and as a culture, we need to rally behind our law enforcement officers, and we need to thank them for the job they do. And we need to calm down anybody that has a special hatred for the police and let them know the job that is actually done out there, not the things that they read in the media.
It speaks to also a larger issue of respect for life in general, just life in general.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a concern. That's also concerning if we don't even respect, respect law enforcement, but any life in general. It's like that's the degradation.
That's right. Yeah, there's no sanctity of life anymore across the board. There's no respect for it. There's no respect for authority. I see that quite often. I see it in schools. I see it in a lot of young people now. And it's not just authority being law enforcement, but even authority of parents, right?
Radio show hosts. Talk radio hosts as well.
The authority of radio show hosts, whatever it happens to be. But anyway, I think it's systemic in our culture right now, and it's kind of a culture of hatred and disrespect and all. It doesn't have to be that way, It doesn't have to be that way. We can change that, and we need to pull together as a community in North Carolina and see that changes and bring out the best of North Carolina and people, and not the worst. I think people are kind of tired of this. This is not, certainly not who North Carolina is, and that's not what we want to be known for.